Hi, and welcome to Angels Over Eden. On the weekends, I like to feature a message of woman empowerment in the form of a pick a card reading. So these are two messages for the general collective. They both contain two cards each. Card deck number 1 is Aragonite, and card deck number 2 is Blue-Green Kyanite. I'm going to give you a minute to feel out the cards, but I do want to go ahead and dedicate this weekend's reading and all Women Empowerment Weekend readings to a good friend of mine, Erin. She really showed me with her friendship and her kindness how to treat all women, and she is such a wonderful person inside and out. I know she watches, and I know she doesn't expect this or know this, but you really I used to tease you a lot about it, but you've really inspired me and shown me um, what women friendships can be like, and just how to be kind to even absolute strangers that are women, because sometimes we as women do have a hard time with that. And I just really thank you for being in my life, and I love you very much. So just know these readings, I did come up with the idea because of our friendship. She has been a shining light in mine, and I know many of our friends' lives, and she's very special. So I just wanted to put that out there. And so take a minute now and just really feel into the cards. Give yourself a second to see what you feel drawn to. And I'm going to go into the readings in just a minute. Okay, so the set of cards number 1, which is with the Aragonite crystal. Aragonite is known to enhance patience, trust, insight. It's given to people that may need help with organization, punctuality, self-discipline. It's good for mothers because of patience and when dealing with children, especially the stress of that. If we're being honest and real, it's very stressful. This is a stone, they say, does enhance nurturing and patience. So I ask that these messages be infused with those qualities of the stone. And the first card that I pulled for this set is Damara, Guiding Children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Let's take a minute and look at the picture. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel like directly connected to the stone with the patience and nurturing of motherhood. And as you can see in the picture, the lady has a child with her. But look at her face. It's so strong, and not only does it give strength, but almost like a looking to the future. And in that alone is a lot of strength, but just her face gives so much strength. And again, it was guiding children. So I do believe that you may start having opportunities that you see you impact or help children, young children. And in that, I think you can learn a lot, not only about yourself and your strength, but also just the patience we get from that is very important. And I'm going to go into the second card and see what I pull out, see how they relate. The second card is Abuntua, or Abundantua. I am not saying that very well, but it is abundance, basically, prosperity. Um, the message that comes with it is the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So first of all, when the universe does this, it's very important that we are in match with that vibration and open to receiving. That's one of the main messages within this card. So just because we are being offered this prosperity and abundance does not mean we will get it if we are not aligning ourselves with that vibration. And because like attracts like. So if you are in some way limiting yourself or pushing it away, which we can do without even realizing, I think on some level you may be noticing this or just feel like it's not coming in, but you know it's there kind of thing. That you know whatever it is you're doing is bringing in, that feeling of abundance and that feeling of not having lack in a certain area of your life. Um, but you aren't, at the same time, you aren't living in that space for whatever reason. You don't see it tangibly in front of you. I think this goes back to patience, and I do feel like there are children involved in some way, and we are being told that we are examples, I think is a big thing right here. So say for some reason your life just does not involve children at all, I still think there's a very strong message of people watching us and us being examples. And when we do these things and we realize our potentials and we're using our gifts and we are realizing we are all connected and how the energy exchange of people, like being connected and how it all works, when we start to do those things, and it does take patience and it does, but, oh goodness, I just lost my train of thought. Let me see if I can get back on it. Just a minute, guys. I'm sorry. When I channel, sometimes it can go out just as quickly as it comes in. I am being drawn to talk about the picture because these are almost like night and day. You have a very earthly, very grounding. Even the color of the card is very almost earthly grounding. Very of this world and almost a serious tone to it, whereas the other card is very whimsical and you see stars everywhere and the being is like not a typical humanesque being. It's more alienesque, more mystical, more gaseous. It's not really being the same. It's almost what I would think of like a spirit. So maybe, but anyways, it goes into that of it also being a feeling and how we feel it here, but we're not like, look at what I'm saying here, just in the cards. We're not, and that's what I was channeling before. We're not living it. So I think that's a strong message within these cards, is that we are feeling it, but we are not living it. And through patience and understanding and really putting ourselves in a position to learn from stressful situations, especially if it's involving kids, or again, being an example. Sometimes we don't know who's watching, sometimes everyone's watching. So we really need to align ourselves that, we know people are watching here on earth, and we feel that we are being a good example in that way to live up to this higher aspect of us. So I think this is truly about watching ourselves, having patience with ourselves and others, especially others, and nurturing all situations so that we can be a good example for others, especially children. And that I think people that are drawn to this message may have special gifts or opportunities and jobs involving children. So thank you. That's set of cards number 1. Please like and subscribe if this message resonated with you. Leave a comment and let me know as well. And also like my Facebook page. Thank you guys so much. Okay, and this is set of cards number 2 with the blue-green kyanite, which is basically for balance and alignment. It's very good for chronic illness, autoimmune, things of that nature, but just generally balance and alignment. So I did ask this message to be infused with messages of balance and alignment. The minute I saw the card with the owl, I kind of freaked out a little bit because I had never seen that card that I can remember, and also because I'm wearing an owl shirt today. So I hope you guys can see the cards okay. I think the crystal is kind of taking over the lens of the camera, so it is a bit foggy. I did change the angle a little bit from last time to give you guys a better view. So I hope it is helping. So let's go ahead and read into the cards. The first card is Irene, and it means peace. Irene in Greek means peace. Irene is Irene. So right there, a huge message, just having peace. I'm just trying to see. I think, okay, so She has a baby in one hand and crops in the other. So, I mean, screaming, also new beginnings. There's no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Okay, so I feel like there may be something new coming into your life, love, career, um, something new. Maybe you are breaking old cycles, breaking habits, but you are turning a new page. So there's a change. It's like a new beginning, a complete 360, something of that nature that will bring you peace. And they're telling you not to worry about anything. Like they're telling you, I think you're having some worry over this because you know it's happening, but they are telling you to have peace and not to worry. I think it's interesting that both cards are very closely related in color. That was something I picked up on the other card deck that they were not. But these feel very fluid, that it goes together in that way. Let me see, card number 2 is Athena. Oh my goodness, inner wisdom. Okay, so I have to tell you guys something. Before, when I was talking about Irini and peace, in my religion, Irini means peace, and I was going to say, and I stopped myself, and I was laughing, saying, wouldn't that be funny if the other card is Sophia? And Sophia is wisdom. And now we have here, and I don't look at the cards, I'm just reading them right now fresh. We have inner wisdom, Athena, which is also a Greek god. I'm Greek, if you haven't figured that out. Greek Orthodox by religion, if you're wondering what I'm talking about. So Irene is peace, Sophia is wisdom. I was totally going to say that in the first card. I just said how both cards are working together. Like there's this, I feel like just from the coloration, there's a unity and a bond between the cards. And now to have peace and wisdom, oh my gosh, I'm just kind of freaking out a little bit. That is so significant. And the fact that I was going to say it before, I should have just said it because I would have liked you guys to have heard that before, because I totally felt it. And also the owl, now it makes sense. Owl is wisdom. And I've vaguely seen this card. I've used this deck a few times, but I haven't, outside of saging them a couple times and really looking at the cards a little bit, if I haven't gotten them much in the readings, I haven't seen them. So I don't think I've really gotten her. So I'm going to look at this card. I also see in the top corner by the owl, you only see a portion of the moon, but I feel like it's full. I'm getting this very strong feeling that it's full, and there is a full moon coming up. Monday night is when, well, Sunday, Monday, but Monday in the afternoon is technically its fullest, so Monday night would be a great night to do anything you want to do with the moon if you do things of that nature. Wow, I'm still in awe over that. Also, I'm being very drawn to like the necklace area of Athena and what she's wearing. First of all, she has a light blue amulet on her heart chakra, which to me, um, we know our heart is green, and um, I think that light blue is more speaking of more intuition and speaking with a type of wisdom that comes through intuition, inner wisdom, maybe. So I think that's very significant, and I believe it's like a little angel underneath that, but that's just like crazy. Okay, let's read her message. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom. Oops. And take appropriate action without delay. Okay, so this part of the message, I think you have peace and wisdom, which works very closely together, almost like a sisterhood. And then you had before, I was getting strong feelings of new beginnings, and the angels were telling you not to worry. They were telling you to be at peace with it. And then in this message, it was saying that first of all, to trust yourself, but also not to delay. So I feel so much balance. Remember I said that kyanite is balance and alignment. I feel like when you have balance and you're aligned, you have peace and inner wisdom, intuition. That's when you're operating at full capacity and you have peace and you're able to see truth and speak knowledgeably. So but also, okay, so I really feel this like new opportunities coming. Like, you need to not worry, but you need to take action too. Like, it's very much like that worry can delay it, and it can almost stop it from happening. And I really think you're on your way to really being at peace and having balance in your life. You really need to be smart about it and use your wisdom intuitively and really look inside and trust yourself and know that this is the right thing to do and that you've got this. You are strong. You need to get confident if you aren't already. You need to be aligned, and that will bring you very much at peace. And when we speak, let it come. I feel like some of you will have to kind of stand your ground a little bit too, because maybe you'll have people doubting you or saying it can't happen or it won't happen or whatever it is, and you might even be questioning yourself because of it. But when you speak, like, make sure it comes from deep within, that you know who you are and what you're doing. And remember, it said that, like, um, you know what you're doing, you know the steps to take. You just have to trust it now. You know what to do. Okay? So I just really got that message of speaking. So I think you're either hearing people talk just doubtfully about you or this situation, and you may even be listening to that. Maybe the speaking is coming from within. So just know that that can stop you if you let it. That's why you need to move quickly and trust yourself and not worry. Okay? So if this message resonated with you, please like and subscribe this video and my channel. Also like my Facebook page, and please comment below to let me know if you like this reading and if it meant anything to you. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here.